site inspection months ago. The burner is in a little built-in rock area outside of the home. There's no place to put this tank in that area or even up to that area. So it's going to have to essentially be freestanding right next to the tank, which I think is probably 30 or 40 feet from the home. So it's going to look unusual, but it's going to work. And that's why I went with a horizontal, so it's more stable. If it's freestanding, somebody can walk up to that and just push it over. So we're going to go with a horizontal, so it'll be exciting to see what the inspector says when he comes out to the site. I'm sure he won't see that. Like I said, it's not going to look the best, but I'm sure they can put some kind of foliage around it. But the biggest concern is a new buyer doesn't want to buy that property with that tank. That tank's probably about as old as a tank can be. They switched from coal in the 40s and 50s or 60s, so the tank's going to be right around that age. It was installed back then. So I'm excited to see what kind of tank that is, what that tank looks like. So for me, the tank nerd, I'm jumping for joy right now inside. So, and just that I don't like the access. Most of our vehicles are going to have to be parked out on the road, so that's not a good part, but we'll see you when we get out there. Okay, folks, so here's the home. Built in 1830. It does have some historical background. I don't know exactly all of it. I'm being told that the mayor of New Milford used to live here. I guess this area used to be New Milford. I don't know. New Milford is close to here, but it's in the state of New Jersey, so I don't know everything. So I'm going to have to remove some of these rocks to get my track excavator in, and I'm trying to pick and choose and find. I don't think my 40 is going to lift that puppy. Probably should have brought the 80. So once I get out of the way to get my excavator in, I'm going to have to dig up some of these bamboo. Yikes. And I'm not going to be able to replace those. So then I've got to sit right here, and you can see this wall. It's what is it? It's 190 years old. So I've got to sit here with my 10,000-pound excavator, and I'll dig my overburden over to here. And because I have nowhere to put the tank inside or up against the home, because actually the burner is in that little area right there, there's no place over there to put a tank. This is why I'm going to have to put a horizontal tank somewhere here and then tie into that line. And I know these roots are going to be an issue. So we've got quite a few challenges here, but that excites me because this stuff gets boring after a while. Yeah, this is cool. And the road's not too good. We're gonna have to park our stuff all on the road. Go through the bamboos here. I don't think my 40 is gonna pick that up, so we've got to deal with all this traffic right now. We'll set up some cones. My underground wire, Craig's just looking for a place to leave that. I got wires right here. Jeez, that's not even 10 feet off the ground. So a lot of stuff going on here, but I can guarantee we're going to crush it today. So that's got our 5 tons of fill. We're going to park that in there for now. We're going to go look for Craig. And of course we have basically no service here. We'll go get Craig. We got to turn the trucks around and have them lined up. There's Craig. We'll have all our trucks lined up over here and lay out a bunch of cones. So the work begins. It is 8:32. We'll see how long this takes us. So I think all things considered, that went fairly well. We've got ourselves a good pathway in. I think the mason dump will just fit in there. So these guys are going to start offloading the tank. We'll get that out of the way. I don't know, maybe they have a new entrance. But we'll put those 2 rocks back. Not bad. That was kind of fun. What do you think? Can't put the dump truck there?
Yeah, it's a truck and trailer.
Why?
Somebody coming around this way and somebody coming around this way, they're going to hit each other.
We're just going to leave it there. That's probably the best place. Put some cones up.
I'm getting tanks hanging for cones.
All right.
Is that the biggest tree you've ever seen?
The what?
Is that like the biggest tree you've ever seen?
Where? Holy moly, I didn't even see that.
See what? Is that the biggest tree you've ever
That's a
seen?
pretty big tree.
That's a thick boy.
Yeah, it is, man. I don't even know what kind of tree it is.
I don't know, that shit's big.
Cool. Well, we don't have to contend with that. We got that one to contend with.
Mike or the tree?
Mike is our big tree. Yeah, man. Okay, so now we're being told it's possibly 1,000, so we'll find that out as quick as possible. Here's where the burner is.
I'm the neighbor. Are you staying up this thing? Okay, yeah. You think you find large stone structures just around?
We always get neighbors. So here, this burner. What do we got here?
Got massive.
We got light. Doesn't work.
It will.
Did she install a tiger loop or no?
No.
Can't find an outlet. Is there an outlet out here?
Yep.
Where the lines come in. Well, they are 3/8 right there.
Okay.
Whew. Man. This is cool. Hey, what do you want? What do he want?
Nothing.
He wants us to look for something.
Yeah, there's like an old mill or something.
But you didn't really get what he wanted?
No. It's like there's old boulders and there's like a whole mill thing. I don't know.
So what does he want us to do?
It says if you find it, just leave it to the side.
But it's not his. It's hers.
I know. She talked to their neighbors.
Okay.
Maybe talk.
Huh? Okay, so we'll deal with that. Well, let's go find out what size this tank is. So exciting. Apparently a large wheel used to be right here. Oh, got an oil line going down there. Wonder what that's for. But that's an oil line. So the wheel used to sit here and spin and created, that's what this is for. Very cool stuff. I wish I had all the information for what it is, but I can barely work this handheld unit on this GoPro, so we're gonna go find out what size this tank is and try not to damage this 190-year-old wall. So it is a 1,000 gallon tank. So somewhere along the top is the return and suction line, and I can't damage it because it goes underneath that patio and everything. So we got one shot at this because I got to tie it in to the new tank. So Mike's trying to find the top of it, and we'll hand excavate this the rest of the way. All right, we've just found it, and this is an old technique that they do where the lines come out. You can see right here. I'm not sure why you put a rag around it, but where it comes out, they normally jam a rock under it, so it does. So when you put the overburden and you backfill it, you don't crush this. So we see that a lot. So that's what they did on this one. Take that. Got it. There you go. We got our lines. This has not seen the light of day for 80 years. So, I gotta say, if you're not excited by this, you're dead inside. Alright, so Mikey will cut those right there. We'll bend them out of the way gently, and then we'll make our trench over to our new install that Craig is still struggling with. A lot of roots? Yeah, he's struggling. I found the end of the tank. It's right about here. Just kind of blown away that they used an item to install back then, so that's pretty cool too. All right, so you always got to be prepared for some unknowns. Craig's got that tank installed as far over as we can. It's cut in. It's nice and level with the proper pitch. Looks good. And the tank is a 1,000 gallon tank. It's excavated. I'm not going to excavate anything over here. I don't want to damage that wall, which is 190 years old. Actually, 192 years. We've got about 12 tons of overburden stockpiled, so we're going to cut that bad boy open. I'm sure it's thick. You can see we've got no damage to this wall, although that looks like there was an issue there that pushing out. That's not from us. Everything is good. Extremely peaceful with the water. That's a nice little fire pit. I'm ready to take a nap right now. All right, we're going to cut it open and start transferring fuel. That's a thick tank. That's his third blade. So we'll eventually get that cut open, and we'll show you what it looks like inside. Okay, so far so good. I've got to do a little pin repair on the machine. Mike's bringing the pump down. About 525 gallons in there. So we're gonna set that transfer pump up. We'll pump over into their new tank. Then we'll run 100-foot of hose up over to the trailer. We'll pump the rest out in that, and then Mikey will get in, start cleaning it. Okay, so we have filled up that 275 horizontal. We've pumped the rest out. We got Mikey inside cleaning. I almost fell, broke my neck. How's it look, Mike?
Good.
Any holes?
Some spots right around here, but
yeah?
I couldn't see anything with my eyes.
I see some pitting right there.
Yeah.
Boy, some big pitting.
questionable spots right around here.
Yeah, all right. We'll find out in a minute. Is there a lot of sludge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. Looks good.
Yeah.
He'll just swab that dry now and we'll pull it out. Okay, that 80-year-old tank is out of the ground. And it actually looks good. We'll take a scoop from the bottom. That looks pretty good. Look from the inside here. We don't see any daylight. So that's good. He's a good tank. That'll pass inspection. Now we just gotta wait for the inspector to show up. Okay, folks, 129, 8:30, 5 hours. That's not bad. Finished product, you know, not my ideal spot, but they'll put some foliage around that. New buyer is already extremely happy that there's no environmental impact. Burner's up and running. This wall is undamaged. Everything's cleaned up. This rock wall we put back. Boys are raking up the road, shoveling. There's that rock wall. Very nice. Five-hour job, nothing to it. Had to go back and get another 5 tons. As always, folks, that's another fine job by Tank Masters Environmental.